I started for Real Women International because I saw a need. I saw a need for women to be able to create and have safe spaces where they could uplift each other, where they could support each other, where they could share their stories and learn from each other and know that this was not the end of their journey. And this story in particular, whatever it may be, however negative it may be, would not be one that could define them because they would have sisters there to hold them up. So, For Real Women International is a sisterhood. When I think about it carefully, For Real Women International was a calling upon my life very early. It was decades in the making. I can remember being in the third grade, and in the third grade, I started my first girls' club. And this was a group of girls who came together to do good and positive deeds around the school. I was in third grade and I was leading girls in the sixth grade. And ever since then, if I can remember, in every school or church, I've always created a safe space for girls, in that case, because I was younger, or women. And we would come together and we would learn and we would do something for the community. When I think about it, also, I remember that my mother would gather the women of the church for prayer, for Bible study, and to share. And I remember hearing many of these women share their stories. I remember hearing these women cry. I also remember them uplifting each other. So I created my own version. I created my own safe space for women, a place where women would be willing to go out and mentor other women, regardless of the condition or situations that they were in, and basically be able to speak into the life of a woman and say to her, I've had this story, this has been my journey, and I've come this far, and I know that you can too. So when I think about For Real Women International, I think of For Real Women International as a sisterhood, but I also think of it as an opportunity for women to mentor, to uplift, to encourage each other. The beautiful thing about For Real Women International is that here are we, a group of very different women, different ages, different backgrounds, different professions, who have basically invested our talent, our skill, or knowledge, and a lot of our personal finances into a greater purpose of reaching out to women and uplifting them. It is a very powerful thing that a group of women will come together, with no regard to what is in it for me, and do this for other women who are total strangers. I think that one of the powerful things about For Real Women International is that we're a counterculture movement. We have proven over time that all the famous predictions about women not being able to work with each other, women competing against each other, women not being able to follow the leadership of another woman, are really just myths. It is possible for women to get along. It is possible for women to be strong, be talented, and not compete against each other. And it is also possible for women to follow female leadership. We do it in For Real Women International. Oftentimes, people see us facilitating together and they would ask, do you guys have a script that you follow? And really, we don't have a script. We have just a place for women to be able to come together and share and learn and grow.